earth, wind, and fire. It was a bad boy. They don't make them like that no more, boy. They got some imposters out there now. Ain't no more earth, wind, and fire. And speaking of imposters, the girl, the white woman that became leader of one of the branches of the NAACP, I saw her back in the news. But I ain't see exactly what it was for. I wasn't mad at her myself. And if you look at her, I mean, she don't look that white to me. She look white to you.
She don't look all the way white.
Rachel, built like her sister.
She look about like White Mark.
Yeah, she darker than White Mark.
White Mark claim he half white.
Who we talking about now? Who are we talking about?
Rachel Dolianza.
Rachel was a girl. She's a white girl, but she ended up becoming director of the NAACP.
CP, yeah.
In some place.
When she had the braids, and she passed as a black woman some years ago.
No, I don't know nothing about this one. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna lie.
You can't be director of NAACP and you're white, bro.
We have an in-house white spokesperson. Come on up, Mark. Come on up,
We know the Jewish people started. Yeah, we know that.
Did you hear what he just said?
What's wrong with that?
He said, what's wrong with that? White people started the NAACP.
Yeah, I want to hear this one.
White people made it be started, but they did start it.
They helped start it.
They didn't help start the damn thing.
Keep going.
Well, it's like this.
They caused us to have it.
If the young black girl back 100 years ago can inherit all this money from discovering oil on the land in Oklahoma, can be considered white, why can't a white person be considered black?
Because being black is not just a consideration.
So what is white then?
White is a result of living in a cave and stuff, and your pigmentation is lost.
Caucasus Mountains.
But look,
Everybody know life originated in Africa, man.
yeah, but
you just ended up light skinned because of your surroundings. Everybody was originally black. Wasn't no white people back then, man. When Jesus was dying,
the Neanderthals weren't originally black.
they were black. The monkeys.
They're from the Caucasus Mountains.
You ever seen a white monkey?
Shave off all the fur.
It's still black. It's still black, man.
Well, you share, yeah, with the fur.
You let me hear a little something about you running for office with the NAACP.
I used to be an officer for NAACP.
Oh hell no! See that?
I was a treasurer.
Discrimination, even the NAACP.
I don't believe that.
I was a treasurer.
Don't want to let black man have nothing.
But DC, in all fairness, I've known a really lot of fair-skinned black people.
Yeah.
And they are bigger advocates for black Americans than some of the darker people.
Yeah, like Malcolm.
Oh, what kind of shit is that to say?
Well, I'm saying because
That's not the dumbest. Come on,
I'm just saying. Hold on. Let me say
That is the dumbest
Let me
shit
say why.
I've ever heard.
Let me say why.
No,
they discriminate against the black and the white, so they really had to prove themselves
prove it.
and
We had to
what
prove.
denomination of people they're from. And I know I know a lot of them, man, and they are very big advocates of.
Stop it. They did their best to pass for white to go up the ladder.
Adam Clayton Powell.
They wasn't
junior
no
and senior.
advocates for the race. They did their best to get along to go along to pass as white. Are you kidding me?
That's not all of it.
No. Malcolm.
Not for all.
No,
like,
not saying
not for
all, but a
all.
lot of
Yeah, okay, but we can't say all.
Can't say
though.
all.
We can't say all. I agree with you, but we can't say all. We can't say all.
Herbert Hoover.
Listen, we can't say all. We can't say all.
Well, you can't hardly say all about nothing.
I'm not saying about
Oh,
nothing.
okay. I think you said
When have
all.
you heard General Colin Powell just truly advocate for what's going on against the black male? Even right now to this day, you never heard it. Not knocking General Colin Powell, but again, he wasn't just out in front of the fight of what black people go against every day as systemic racism.
Wait. Let me make sure I'm hearing y'all right.
Yeah, you heard him right.
Let me make sure I'm hearing y'all right. Y'all saying light-skinned black people.
He's saying.
You saying
He's saying. Him and Bo.
Yeah.
you saying light-skinned black people
Yeah.
are not about the movement like
No, I said
no.
They're more aggressive about the movement.
He said they're more aggressive.
They're more aggressive about the movement.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life, man.
Yeah,
I mean, from what I've seen, they're more aggressive about the movement. Light-skinned people will fight you more about racism than a dark-skinned person. Dark people like, we just more.
Like, what's an example, bro? What's
they got. What's an
example?
I don't believe you saying no ignorant shit like that.
Black side.
Bro, what's an example? Give me an example.
I'm gonna let him tell you.
Give me an example.
Oh Lord.
Give me an example.
Yeah. Did you have to prove?
He looking like,
Did you
what
have to prove?
He like, don't bring me into your black ass ignorant comment.
Am I right though?
He looked at him, Mook, he like, what I'm supposed to say?
Both of those points are valid to a certain extent. You have certain light-skinned, fair-complected black people who pass and don't want to be a part.
Y'all talking like black is a color and not a race. What the hell is you talking about?
It's a race, of course.
Yeah.
But I mean,
You got
plenty black
we're talking
folk
about the
that
hue of the
pass
skin,
for white.
though.
I had
We're
an
talking about
uncle,
we're talking about
and
the
they
hue of
didn't
skin.
know he was black. He worked for the post office, and they didn't know he was black until his retirement party, man.
Right.
Named Jesse Nutt.
and he was probably a black advocate, wasn't he?
Yeah.
All for everything.
How you gonna be a black advocate and work at the post office for 40 years and they didn't know he was black?
He was a passer. He was a
How does that
passer.
happen? How does that happen?
What do they call it? A passer. He was getting passed.
He was passing.
Yeah, he was a passer.
He was passing. So and if you look at that woman, Rachel,
Right. She can pass. She fine.
she passed for black.
Yes. She built like a sister.
She does not look. She does not look all white to me.
And now
Not to
she
me.
started an OnlyFans. Why?
But let's
Oh, you
say,
about to clock all the dollars from the black men.
Say that.
because the truth of the matter is, the origination of human life on Earth is black, man.
The Eve gene, look it up. The Eve gene, y'all look it up. Come from the black woman.
All that,
say nothing.
all the Bible stuff, Africa. Wasn't no white people.
Come on,
Wasn't no
Mark.
white people back there.
In the New Testament.
No.
Oh Lord, I could
They
have
said
You
the
come
New
back.
Testament. Oh
The
my
New
God.
Testament.
Well, where the New
You had-
Testament?
you had the Romans.
Where did the New Testament come from? The Old Testament.
But Romans.
You gotta know when
Yeah.
the
After a
phone-
while, they migrated and they started lightening up. But Jesus and all them were black folk. There was a few white people. That's why they wouldn't let Jesus check into that motel.
I would help you out with that, but because you said something so crazy, I'm not helping you out at all. Okay.
Yeah, motel. They talking about we ain't got no more room. Why the hell you ain't got no more rooms out there? Man? Who in town? Beyonce? Why the hell you think you ain't got no room? He was black.
Well, they had the room for the wait for those three wise men. That's had the room for.
It was, you know what? 3 white men. Well, 3 wise men, 3 white men had made reservations.
DC, you said something that I've never heard brought up before. Why was the hotel so full?
Right. Who in town?
At that time, nobody was traveling like that.
DC Curry was in town. Right?
Maybe that's what it was.
They wasn't letting no black people checking that thing. And when Joseph and Mary showed up with the little black baby like Harry and Meghan
Can't
had,
even get a man.
You go out there with those. You go out there with those.
You think
cows
that
and
would
animals,
happen?
That's where you go.
You think that would happen?
I'm positive. That's
Yeah, you ain't good enough to see.
I mean, I'm all
but
but positive.
But
But hold on, but DC, we supposed to be the first color on Earth.
Right.
So it had to be black people on the hotel.
No. By that time, some white people had
33
developed.
years.
Over the years, they had developed. But originally, Africa, man. How you gonna be white in Africa?
Right.
so when they were looking for the hotel, those weren't black people that owned the hotel.
They didn't take cash at me.
No, they were white people, but they didn't realize that their ancestors had been black.
Yeah.
So they was
But you said all the people in the Bible
Asking.
was black.
I'm gonna let you.
Pretty much.
But the people
I'm
that,
going with the idea that they were black people at the hotel. It was just that the way that Mary and Joseph were dressed, I just think it was a situation of how they looked. They didn't look, probably looked like they looked broke, disheveled. They probably said, no, we don't have no room for you.
Look, man,
I
there
don't
was
think there was
room
white
at the
people.
end.
I don't think it was white people.
Oh, maybe that there's a possibility. I'm gonna throw some out there that Jesus was public enemy number one, and he had a hit out on him.
No,
He was a baby. He wasn't born yet.
Not Red. He was just a baby. You wasn't even
wasn't born
He
yet.
wasn't born yet.
Do you guys not read?
He was not born.
Remember, that's what
He was not born yet.
I'm with you.
He was born. They laid him in the main. They laid him in the main. He was born. But he wasn't grown. You know, everybody like when they was first born.
To destroy him. Remember,
They was trying to. There was a decree set out.
So Lucifer-
anything from birth to 2 years old,
Kill it.
Kill it.
That was everybody.
It wasn't about color, and I enjoyed the
It was
I enjoyed
about
all the
the
things we're
king, it
doing.
was about the
But when we get to a
prophecy.
certain point, I'm not going to blast it. But at that point in time, he left, and it wasn't probably not about race or color. It's probably because he was public enemy number one, and no matter what race it was that was over the end, like, hey, we can't have you here because we know
That you are
Blah, blah, blah.
chronologically, Reverend, incorrect.
No,
I believe that too.
At that
he
time,
was public enemy number one.
not at
How
that
was he
time.
public enemy number one when
Not at that time.
people
He
came
on
to
that-
give him gifts
Not
and
at that
stuff.
time.
Right, not at
He
that
was just
time.
born. He was a newborn.
Right, he wasn't public enemy number one at
Yes, he
that time.
was,
Age
because the
discrimination.
king had sent out
For
the
everybody.
decree to kill
That was
all
the
the
decree.
babies
Killed
because
out all the babies from newborn to
the
two.
prophecy
that's
had came
Mary
that he
and
was
Joseph did
coming.
not pick up and leave because they wanted to go on vacation.
Leave where?
No, remember they was
Israel.
going to get
They did not
counted.
want to leave. They did not want to leave Israel, go over to Egypt. They left because he was public enemy
They was
number
going
one.
on. They was
No,
going to
because
get
he was a
counted.
baby.
Remember, they
He
had
was
to go
a-
get counted. The
Exactly.
censors. They was going for the censors.
So it was age discrimination.
But-
Anybody under 2 years old.
Well, you can tell where he was. All you got to do is
Let
see
y'all
where
have
the phone was pinging
I'm
off
with
the
you,
tower.
Mr. Hakeem. I'm with you,
I mean, I was
Mr.
letting them
Hakeem.
ride with it for a minute, but I'm like,
He
okay,
didn't
going
say,
too
he
far.
said they were talking about all the
I'm
babies.
wrong with you.
That's age discrimination.
Yeah.
What to do with discrimination? He was public enemy number one.
Now the part about what Mook said, because they did judge them by their garments and things that they wore.
I can roll that a little bit.
That is true, because
Right.
if you was a
But I don't think that was the
Well, that's
reason.
happening to
certain
me.
garments and things.
Yeah.
That's
I
happening
don't
here
think
today
it's
over there. They had a
In
lady.
Jerusalem, they
just,
did not have.
Remember the lady
They
they
had
just
rags.
killed, who wore her
That was in Iran.
Iran. Yeah, she wore her head
And-
set wrong.
Yeah.
And they
They killed
killed
that
her.
lady.
Yeah.
Now
Well, they
that
held
whole
her wrong when
country's
she
in an
died.
uproar.
Now all the ladies
Yeah.
took. All the ladies took.
Yeah, they
and
held
So
her
all
it
the
could have
ladies
been
took
what he's
names.
talking about.
So they didn't get
They
a
had the
room.
wrong garment on and they knew it was
Clothes.
different.
No, they did not get a room because he was public enemy number one. And to prove the fact was, the three wise men didn't just set out one day say, hey man, we finna go out. No, they heard of the king that was there,
But Christmas
which is
is
why
a big
they was
holiday.
guided by
It
the
might have
Holy
been-
Spirit and angel to find the star, which is why they found him in the main.
But Christmas
so he
is a big
was public
holiday.
enemy number
It's
one.
a big holiday. It might have been
Well-
sold out called Christmas.
In the first place, why would the star take him to a hotel where there were no rooms?
But DC,
They was not looking for a room. The wise men didn't need nowhere to stay. They was looking for the king.
but it was Christmas.
But they didn't know who.
Nah, that's
It's
what
a
they
big
say.
holiday.
That's what they use. That's opinion. We all know that was
Christmas.
Christmas
It was
came
Christmas.
much later on in the season. They changed that later on why they
So-
celebrate.
Oh my
Holiday
God.
season.
But
It was holiday.
it's
What if I got
definitely
my
not,
son?
They didn't have the
definitely
right
not
clothes on.
discriminated against because of his race. That's the point. Now we can go anywhere else. we
You
want to.
saying there was no racism back then? You saying it's new, huh?
I'm saying that I don't think he got discriminated against, far as not being in because of a color or what he wore.
What color was he?
Well, I am going to go with the fact that we were going to go, like they say, bronze, brown skin, and because he fit in Egypt, which is naturally Africa, he definitely wasn't white.
Hair like wool.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm saying is, Mary and Joseph just didn't
Wait a
venture
minute.
out.
Wait a minute. Now, what color were the innkeepers?
They possibly could be black because they were in Africa. They went to Egypt. So that's what I'm saying. I don't believe.
What color were the wise men?
I don't know about that. I mean,
Exactly.
it could be
So,
black or whatever.
you
What
tell
color
me
is it?
Remember, even
What
though
color
all
is
those-
it?
racism started.
What color is the devil?
Lucifer. Yeah, what color Lucifer?
Come on, man. They've had many betrayals of him. I ain't gonna give him a color not. I could care less. A red, black, color, green. I know we don't like him.
What you're saying is racism started way back then when Jesus wanted the room.
That's what I'm
Racism started
saying.
then.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to go before, then you say racism started that Lucifer was mad at God, and because, hey man, I don't like who you are, and because I'm not who you are, and I'm a fallen angel, that could be a form of
So
racism.
now what color is
No,
Lucifer?
it's not from racism
It is.
because
You-
God
what
ain't
color-
no
What
race.
color is
Okay.
if God
What
is
about
that? The angels
if
are
God is brown skin, hair like wool,
Before
brown
before we get too far
feet
off
like
track.
brass.
Before we
Man,
get
I'm
too far
about
off
to
track.
leave.
Bro.
I feel lightning
Before we
coming.
get too far off track, real talk. I do not think that because of his skin color, what is the other innkeepers, I don't think that's why they say go stay in the bar. I really believe that he was wanted, Mary and Joseph and a child, and they say, hey, so we don't get caught with that bar, we're gonna put you in the manger, and that's why he was born.
Well, how did the people that owned the inn knew who he was? They didn't see no big star out there.
They saw
There was
Joseph
a
and
decree
Mary,
out.
who
There
was
a decree
also
out.
black.
There was a decree out. You don't have to know who it is. There's a decree out that if it's a newborn or two, you have to kill it.
So is a decree out
if
for
you're
all
harboring-
newborns?
So if you're harboring, if the Roman soldiers came to your house and you decided to harbor
Everything about Roman.
child.
Everybody know Roman, your brother.
I said Roman soldier.
Everything always about Roman.
He did
I
say
said
Roman.
Roman
He
soldiers.
said Roman.
So
Everything about Roman
all
Harper.
y'all
Everything
talking
about
if
Roman.
soldiers came to your house and you was harboring a newborn and there was a decree out, y'all be like, hey man, he ain't here. And y'all gonna do something with him. I mean, I appreciate it. I'm gonna stand where I stand on. Y'all think
Hey,
Bring Roman ass over there.
so Roman's brother knows about these soldiers.
Tell Roman come out here.
I know that he didn't get put out of the inn in the manger because of his color. That I do know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tell him Roman here.
Yeah.
Y'all come outside. Roman.
No,
is
you
sitting-
can't. You cannot know that.
No, you said you thought.
You cannot
A
know
lot
that.
of stuff
Red.
you said was you
You
thought.
think it was racism?
Yes,
Everybody raised it. If you really think it was racism, that's why he got to put it in
I
the manger.
definitely do. And you sound
You know
like
why that's why his
So what,
daddy got
because he
put
was a
out.
wanted.
Hold on, Lily.
Wanted fugitive.
We get to you in a minute.
Go ahead.
What
that's
is
why
that?
he was wanted. That's why they wanted. That's why it was a hit out on him, because this black. They were saying this black baby is gonna be the king of the Jews. He's gonna be the king of everybody, and they was like, the little black baby. That's why they put Moses in that boat and put him out on that water.
Now, 2 minutes ago, you just told me he wasn't wanted, and now you agree with me saying this. Okay, we good? That's
No,
all
I said chronologically you were mixed up.
But Jewish people are white.
No, that's why he was on it.
Yeah.
No, the Jew were black, brother. See, that's that white side you coming out. Jews were black first. We're the first black.
I really have never understood the big
That's
beef
true.
between Jewish people and black people, because it seems to me that the plights have been similar. I don't care nothing about what Google said. I done read about them, man.
No, that wasn't it. Something just came across the tape line you might want to be interested in. Yeah, something just came across the line that you might want to
That's the devil trying to disrupt my conversation.
No, seriously, man. Something just came
The devil sent you. The devil sent you a message.
No, man. Something just came across the feed line that I think you might want.
Oh no! Say it ain't so.
Hey, it ain't so.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah. He colored.
I hope that's not the case. But we'll be right back.